my name is Pascal. Today we are going to have a detailed look at the Rogue black training plates. So if you are considering to buy these, I hope this review will help you. If you want more details, please follow the links in the description box below. I've written entire articles on these plates, and also there you'll find the dimensions so that I don't get them wrong here. So without further ado, let's have a look at these training plates. I've used them now for a year and I think they're excellent. So the Rogue training plates come in 4 different denominations. So from left to right, you have green, you have yellow, you have blue, and you have red, which is the international color coding for these weights. Green stands for 10 kg, yellow stands for 15 kg, blue stands for 20 kg, and red stands for 25 kg. So if you are competing internationally, you probably want to get the kg denominations, but Rogue also offers this in pounds. So then you would be talking from right to left: 55 pounds red, 45 pounds blue, 35 pounds yellow, and 15 pounds green, or I think 20 pounds. Don't nail me to the cross for that. Please read the article below for those details. Here is a close-up of a 20 kg plate and a 25 kg plate. I also wanted you to see the metal disc insert here from both sides. So you see here are the nuts and bolts that hold the inner part of this plate together. And here is the other side where you actually don't see any knurls. So the diameter of both of these plates and of all of these plates is also international standard. So compared to Amazon plates that you might get, like the cheap ones, they usually differ in diameter to achieve different weights because that is easier to produce. Whereas these type of plates are actually getting thinner and thicker but have the same diameter when they are getting heavier. Now this is important when you do overhead lifts like the snatch and the clean and jerk, because you want all of your plates to be equal when you start the lift from the ground. Now let's talk a little bit more about the differentiating factors of the black training plates towards other plates. So if you are comparing these plates to bumper plates, then you will see that for bumper plates this inner metal disc basically doesn't exist. So they only have a little metal sleeve that touches the barbell at the barbell sleeve, and the rest is all rubber until the middle. This means that these plates are a lot thicker, just normal bumper plates, than these plates, the competition plates or the black training plates, to achieve the same weight. That means for you that you will get less weight on your barbell. Now the advantage with bumper plates is that they're a lot cheaper than these training plates or the competition plates because they don't have the metal insert that brings production costs up in terms of what Rogue needs to buy to make them. And also it's just way easier to produce them because a bumper plate, you basically just have a mold, you fill it with rubber, maybe even old tire rubber, and that's it. Where here you actually have humans do a bit of assembly between the metal discs, tightening these bolts and also gluing in the stripes. Now another point to make is that these plates won't bounce as much as bumper plates because they have less bumper overall. Another comparison you might want to make is between the competition plates and the black training plates. I personally think the black training plates are a better choice when you will put the plates through a lot of abuse. So because they are black and with red highlights or black with blue highlights, depending on what it is, you won't see as much wear and tear on these particular plates compared to the actual competition plates. The actual competition plates, which are fully colored yellow, red, blue or green, will show more wear and tear over time because just the dirt rubs off more on them, whereas with the black training plates you can get away with dragging them around. So these are the things to be considered when you are looking at bumper plates, competition plates, or the black training plates themselves. So this is what 250 kg or a little shy of 600 pounds of black training plates look like on a Rogue Ohio power barbell stainless steel. So if you ask me, you can definitely get somewhere between 4 to 6 25 kg or 55 pound plates on the barbell like the Rogue Ohio power barbell. So there's often a bit of a discussion about like, oh, should I get steel plates instead of bumper plates or instead of competition plates? To be quite honest, for most new remodels, I think you're better off with the competition plates or the bumper plates, because there are not really a lot of people who will do this type of weight for repetitions. And if you're talking Olympic weightlifting, the current world record for the snatch in the heaviest weight class lays somewhere around 220 kg. So that is even less than I've already loaded on this barbell. Of course, if you are a power lifter who is professional and pulls 400 kg on a regular basis and also squats 300 kg for reps, fair enough, then go for steel, because yes, you can still load that on the barbell with the black training plates, but what it will be with these plates is, because the center of gravity goes just so far out, you will get a setup that is very, very whippy. And that is not necessarily something you want when you are squatting very, very heavy weights at 1 rep max. Now, of course, that depends on you, because the calibrated steel plates from Rogue are the dearest you can possibly get. But what you see here is 250 kg. So basically you get the set from Rogue where you get one of each color, and then you add one more red and one more blue plate to your card, and you have the same setup as I have. I think that's plenty for most. Most people probably won't even need to add the extra red and the extra blue plate. So here you see the plate that got the most abuse during the year of use, and what you can see is that the Rogue logo here and here, the paint just came off because it bounced against the wall, or I don't know exactly what happened. But this also tells you how Rogue produces these actually. So you will have a mold for the rubber where these heightened letters are in, and then they just paint them over. So if you wanted to make the product a little better, then you wouldn't actually repaint this, but you will have actually a whole kind of strip here, that then when you have little chippings like this, that it doesn't directly go red, but actually stays red, or doesn't go to the black. So I mean, that's a minor thing. Of course, it also makes the production of these training plates harder if this is solid red rather than just painted over on the mold. But that might be a way to improve. Now, this is really something minor, but for a fair review, you also should see like where the wear and tear on these plates really happens. Another piece of wear and tear on these particular plates is a bit of corrosion, which is here and also in this area, which is not really great to see because of the reflections here on the plate, and also the markings from the barbell itself here around the around the middle of the plate. Now, I think it wouldn't be as bad if I hadn't an Ohio Power Barbell stainless steel. So if I had gone with chrome sleeves and more of an Olympic barbell setup for Olympic weightlifting, probably here the scratch marks and the wear and tear inside here wouldn't be as bad, because the stainless steel, of course, is quite unforgiving on this particular disc here. Now, again, all just minor stuff after a year of use, but I think it's just fair to show it if you decide for the Rogue black training plates. So another thing is that these plates also have this strip where you can clearly see which plates are actually where. So this strip just also adds a little bit of extra design, which I like. If Rogue was to improve the design of this particular plate, I personally would try to actually spray this in and let it rest and then settle, rather than having a strip that is being glued onto the plate as one of the last production steps, because you can see here that is where the strip has been cut and glued, and you can also see a little gap here and here between the rubber and the strip. Now again, this is just a minor thing, but if you were striving for product perfection, I would look for a way on how you can actually spray something in here into this mold, let it settle, and just before it's settled, you scrape the leftover that is, bulging out, you scrape it off so that this entire thing is smooth. That of course would give it a lot nicer finish to a plate that is already very, very well designed, which I personally think. This is how the Rogue fitness training plates look on a Rogue Monster safety pin, storage pin. This is the long storage pin, not the short storage pin. I definitely recommend if you can afford it to only get the long storage pins rather than bother with the short ones. And you can see you can comfortably place about 4 plates on this. You can get a 5th plate on it, but then it gets a little short and a bit wonky. So that is why I leave the 15 kg and 10 kg plates off of this, because it just gets too fiddly. But if I had one more red or blue, or if these were all red, I think you can get 5 plates on the long storage pin for the Monster series from the Rogue Rex. Why did I go for the black training plates in the end? The first reason was that there was limited availability during the COVID crisis, so I couldn't really pick from all of the plates that I would have originally liked to pick from to get a delivery that was reasonably close to the purchase date. So that was one reason why I went down with the black training plates. The other reason is that I live here for rent, so I have to consider what kind of damage steel plates might do to the place. Therefore, I also went with something bumper rather than steel. The last reason is that if you're not the only person training in your home gym, you might want to get something that is more bumper than steel, because I have taken away the most severe injuries from lifting whenever I had steel plates involved. It is just different when you drop a steel plate on your foot or get your fingers caught between 2 steel plates than with rubber. Rubber is a lot more forgiving for these kind of instances. With that being said, the last thing to discuss is price. Now, of course, the black training plates are some of the most expensive plates you can possibly get from Rogue, so it might not be for everyone. They're up there in the price per pound a kilo together with the competition plates. So it is not really for people who want to save a lot of money on their home gym setup. If you want to do that, you get something quite similar with bumper plates. You just have to really think about how much weight you want to put on, and also how often you will actually drop the weights from overhead, because bumper plates are a lot more likely to come apart around the touch point between the sleeve of the barbell and the bumper after heavy use. That won't happen with competition plates or with these training plates because of the disc that I've showed you in the middle. Now, that all being said, I'm very, very happy with the black training plates. I don't regret the purchase. I don't regret that I shelled out a lot more money than I should have on my plates and on the weight. And I also don't think that I would have been better off with getting steel plates to fit more weight on the plate, on the barbell, because once the day comes that I can rep out 250 kg on the deadlift, or maybe do a double on the squat with that amount of weight, I'll be a very, very happy man. Don't know about you, but 250 kg, which easily fits on there, is more than plenty for what I'm doing at the moment. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. Have a very nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.